Let's talk sports. We here. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm a little bit mad about some things that's going on in this world. Before I get into why Golden State is gonna beat the Lakers, I want to just talk about something that's near and dear to my heart. Um, that a lot of One more time. So I'm looking at I'm at this gas station, guys. Y'all check this out. I'm 55 years old. I'm at this gas station. My age is important because I see a lot of guys around that are about my age. Um, so this little girl gets out of the car. And she's about, man, if she was more than 16 years old, I would be shocked, right? And she got pretty much her breast out, her shorts are too short, way too short, right? It's very noticeable when she gets out, right? Now, I want to ask guys something. How many of those guys that see a little girl like that really think that's a turn on? I mean, because if it does, I mean, seek help. Seek freaking help. So I'm watching these guys just drool over this freaking girl to the point where the girl is so freaking uncomfortable, she's trying to pull her shorts down. First of all, that's freaking sick. That's really sick. That's a freaking little girl. Like, either way you slice it, either way you cut it, that's a freaking little girl. Now, I can't say anything to those guys. What can I say? Hey, man, stop looking at that girl. Why can't I say anything? Because obviously the girl wanted to be looked at. What other reason would she put that crap on anyway? Then let me ask you a question. All y'all listening to this podcast are going to listen to it later. What if that was your daughter? Well, it couldn't have been my daughter. Because if it was my daughter, there's no way in hell she's walking out the house like that. So I'm asking, parents, what are we doing? That's a common thing now. What are we doing? We ain't talking about just little girls out there with no clothes on. We talking about them on social media with no clothes on, showing all their body. What are you attracting? What are you trying to get? What attention are you trying to get when you're doing that? That is not a teenage thing. So I'm sick and tired of parents saying that's just a teenage thing. It ain't no damn teenager thing. These girls are freaking lost. They're lost. And here's the crazy thing about it. They actually want to do it because they have no freaking clue of what it leads to. I'm a little mad about that. And I'm asking all the parents, even if you're not a freaking parent and you have nieces and nephews, man, step up, say something. Damn. I mean, don't let these kids put themselves on a piece of meat because obviously they cannot make the decision for themselves. They need an adult. Adults, you got to start digging into your kids' personal life when they're teenagers. You're not invading their privacy because when they're on a freaking slab, you're going to wish that you were. When they just got raped out of their mind, you're going to wish that you were. Man, we got to do better. We got to do better. I'm just mad about that. I'm going to move on from that because I'm going to take the same intensity until why Golden State is going to beat the Lakers. But before I do that, I want to say something about Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole, listen, man, I still support you. You just got caught up. The money is there. The attention is there. You're caught up, and you actually think that your talent can get you through this. When the truth of the matter is there's no basketball team going to win a championship unless they play as a team. And you're not bigger than the freaking team. This team helped you win a championship. You should just humble yourself, learn what you can so your career can be better than just a player coming off the bench when you could have been a superstar. Nothing wrong with players coming off the bench. I'm just saying if you have the potential to be a superstar, why screw yourself? So stop trying to screw up Golden State run thinking about your doggone self. And that goes for Kuminga as well. Now, I'm done with that. Let's talk about why the Golden State Warriors are going to beat the Lakers. I don't understand Laker fans. You know, I went on Bubba Dove Jr. page, and he's a big Laker fan, and he's going, On and on by game one, how the Lakers are going to win in 6 and blah, 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 blah. And then he goes into game 2 and says, oh, the referees cheated. Now, I don't know if y'all seen that game. And I see y'all getting pumped up behind this guy. Believe me, I feel you. I mean, he's funny. I'm a fan. But I don't understand how you don't see the things that I see, Laker fans. And I support the Lakers all year, so you can't get mad at me, but you just ran up against the wrong team. You ran up against my team. I can't support you on this. I can't do it. I'm a Golden State fan. So, but I am going to tell you the truth. How in the world are you going to say that you're not concerned with how the Warriors beat you in game 2? They ain't just beat you. They beat the living crap out of you. They made you look bad. Now, I don't care what you say. Anthony Davis did. Anthony, man, I don't care about Anthony Davis could hit 30 in that game, and Golden State was going to beat the crap out you. Why? Because you have no conditioning. So why do I believe Golden State is going to beat the Lakers? You got to have conditioning in basketball. You can't depend on free throws. Free throws help you win games, and it helps you gain your win. It helps you catch your breath. Golden State running up and down the doggone court, and you are showing your fatigue. I mean, really showing your fatigue, not just one or two people, the whole damn team. You're tired out of your mind. I watched LeBron play 15 straight minutes in game 2. By the time they took him out the first time, he was winded, like for real winded. Like I can't keep up winded. AD just literally trying to catch his breath every time he's going down the court, and Golden State see that. If I can see it, everybody can see it. So you have to have free throws. So you're basing your whole game plan on, can I get to the free throw line? What if they don't foul you? I saw y'all literally just reaching up and asking the referee, can I get 2 shots? That's just one thing. Another thing, if you're going to say that you're going to double team Steph Curry or triple team Steph Curry this whole series, what you're basically telling Klay Thompson is, I don't respect you. I don't think you can beat us. What happens? He busts you up in game 2. He's going to bust you up in game 3 too if you don't watch it. If you're going to continue to play these strategies, I don't understand how you believe you're going to beat Golden State in 6. And I definitely don't understand how you're going to believe you're going to beat Golden State at all. So let me explain something to you before I get into the championship DNA and all that stuff. You should understand that because LeBron has championship DNA. So my strategy is I want to get to the free throw line. I want to draw fouls. I want to go to the goal. But I have a very, very hard time scoring from the field and a really hard time scoring from 3. All of these issues. And you think you're going to beat Golden State. Thank you, Ryan. You think you're going to beat Golden State by playing with this strategy. Okay, so let me help y'all out. I'm trying my best not to be arrogant here. But Golden State, in order for you to beat them, okay, let me explain it like this. In boxing, when a contender goes up against a champion, everybody tells that contender, you can't expect them to give it to you. You have to go in and beat the champion, which means they're saying you got to go knock him out or at least put him on the canvas. Because if you don't, the referees are going to probably favor the champion. Okay, so Golden State is the champions. Lakers, if you want to go beat Golden State, stop holding on screens. Stop trying to get the foul instead of just trying to focus on making the shot. Learn how to shoot threes, and you have a shot. But those reasons are the reasons you're going to lose. You can't shoot threes. You hold on the screens. They're going to call it eventually. You saw it in game 2. They started calling it. You're grabbing on the screens. The dude grabbed Draymond Green's leg because he was beat on the pick and roll. I mean, just think about these things. You can't keep up. They're actually in the newspaper saying, "Oh, you need an IV chasing Steph Curry around that court." Now I don't know what you can do. You can fix it. You can shoot better from the field. That'll fix some things. You can rebound better. You can bank on AD to get you 30 and 20 rebounds. You can go for all that stuff. But what happens, and it's going to happen, what happens when Golden State, you do all those things and Golden State still beats you? The difference between Golden State and the Lakers is simple. Golden State is better. They have more experience. They're in better condition. I'm just trying to figure out now. Now, miracles do happen. They do happen. I've seen series where people upset other people when they wasn't better than the other team. I've actually seen Golden State long time ago lose a 3-1 lead. I've seen that before. It can happen, but it's not going to happen with that strategy. And I don't know what you can do to get your condition up. It's kind of late for that. You had to do that in training camp. I don't know what you can do to do that. I don't know what you can do to get your field goal percentage up, because if you can't shoot layups and dunks, you have a very low field goal percentage. Anything out to 17 feet, you're just toast. They're literally saying, beat me from the outside, because they know you can't. Now, I want the Laker fans to understand something. I ain't hating on the Lakers, but I hear a lot of hype out there about the Lakers and how they're going to beat Golden State in 6. I mean, you asking a lot from Golden State. You better hope that Golden State just go cold from the field. They can't score, or they go back to their old ways and turn the ball over 25 times, because I'm telling you right now, if Golden State continues to play like they played in game 1, yes, that's right, that's the game you won, because you went to the free throw line 29 times, and let's not forget, you freaking escaped. And that's after you went to the free throw line 29 times, after AD hit 30 points, 20-some rebounds, and you still had to escape. So really, I look at it and say, you have truly probably played your best game, and you only won by 5. And they still had the last shot. If they make that shot, we'll be talking that you was down 2-0. I don't understand where these delusional ideas come from, man. I'm just looking at the reality of sports, the reality of a basketball game. Listen, they're out shooting you, they're out rebounding you, and that's not in game. Look, you barely out rebound them in game 1, and AD was just dominant in that game. You were sucking air in the last 8 minutes, and you were really sucking air in game 2, and that was in the second quarter. I watched Klay Thompson give an interview right before halftime. The first thing I noticed was he wasn't sucking air, but he was blowing you up. I mean, so here's the thing. You better hope for a bad shooting game. You better hope for some referees losing their mind. Because if this series continues, and everybody know that Golden State gets better as the series continues, as it goes deeper and deeper, they just start to figure you out. I think they may have already figured you out. Now, today, 7:30 tonight, it's game 3. I expect this game to be straight up close. 2 heavyweights going at it. That's what I expect. Because believe me when I tell y'all this, if the Golden State Warriors go into LA and not just beat the hell out of you like they did in game 2, this series over. If the Lakers step up and do all those free throws and AD hitting 30, 20 rebounds, and you lose, this series is over. Either way, they take your heart. I got mad respect for LeBron, mad respect for the Lakers and the Lakers organization. But I think he just didn't bit off more than you can chew. And I'm not saying that because I'm just a big Golden State fan. I'm saying it because of what I see. It's what I see. Even in the loss, what I seen was not good. Now, can the Lakers find somebody else to score? Because D'Angelo Russell too busy trying to get a foul. Everybody on the Lakers team is trying to get to the free throw line. And they don't care how they get there. They are begging to get to the free throw line. Golden State is going to take that away from you. So you're going to have to hit some doggone field goals. And if you can't, they're going to blow you out of your own stadium. If you can, it's going to be a very, very close game, and they're going to edge you out. Either way it go, Lakers, you need game 3 and game 4. You're not getting them both if you get one. But if you do get one, and it goes back to Golden State tied 4-4, that would be the last one you get. Golden State is going to win this series in 6, not because the Lakers are a bad team, not because the Lakers can't compete with Golden State, because Golden State is just better. It's that simple. Now listen, I'm sorry I had to come on here. Ooh, I'm going to drop my phone. I'm sorry I had to come on here in such a rush, but I just had to get that off my system. And I hope you guys watch tonight, because I'm going to be watching. And let's understand something, Lakers. You're not going to beat Golden State twice in LA. You believe, and this is the last thing I'm going to say, you believe that Golden State can't win on the road, then you're delusional, because they can, and they will. I'm just saying it how I see it. I hope I'm wrong for the Laker fans, because this really would be a story if you can beat Golden State. Man, if you can dethrone the champions and go on and win the championship, man, that's a story. I would actually just cheer for y'all myself. But stop being delusional and thinking that you're just going to go and manhandle the Golden State Warriors, because you're not. Not one team have ever done it. Since they've been in the playoffs and winning championships, not one team has dominated the Golden State Warriors in a 7-game series. Are you going to be the first, or are you just going to be another notch in their belt? It starts tonight, Lakers. I advise you to win this game, because if you don't win this game, you might not win again. This is Richard Cole with Let's Talk Sports. I'm out. Peace.